Best practices, where to start. So if we wanted to create this model, we have two realistic solutions. We would start with this cross section and push this across and then do these three features. Or we could start with this cross section and push it back and then cut this piece out from here. Now in this case, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to make a lot of difference whichever approach you take, but I would lean towards taking this approach from the left hand side. So let's open up a new metric part file and take a look at how we'd approach this part. I'm going to start with the rectangle by 2 points, and I want to lock to our reference plane, our front reference plane, and I'm going to go out 85 tab 110 and accept that. And I could drop a couple of dimensions on here to make sure this is correct, 85 by 110. And then I'd just like to look at this from the sketch view and draw another line, and it doesn't matter where. I could just come down anywhere here, and if I overextend it, it's okay, because I just like to trim that out. And I think my distance here is 20, so I'll just place a dimension, change it to 20, and over here it's 30, so modify that. And now I'm ready to extrude this, and so I'll pick on the select button and grab the arrow and just push that back, and that's 100, and I've got it on my symmetric option, so I push that out 100. Now let's add those features. So I'm going to go and let's sketch on here and lock, but I'm not going to go to my sketch view that way. I'd like to spin it around. Even though I'm sketching on that back plane, I'm going to look at it from the front. And so then I can come out here and draw this up, and I think this was 20, and come over. And I'd like this to be centered, so I'm going to go to my constraints, and I'm going to turn on my relationship handles. I'd like this to be lining up with this, and I'd like this to be 80, and I'd like this to be 20. Now I'll go and draw my circle in here, and I know this is at the center, so I'll wave across my lines here to get the midpoints, and I know this is 20, and I could put a dimension on that also. And one last thing here is the line, and I know my line is from midpoint to midpoint. And now as I rotate that around, I can see all my sketches are on the back, so to push those through, the simple thing to do is just come up here and grab these three regions and push that through. So let's go and turn off my PMI dimensions, spin that around. Let's go to view and change our default to high quality.